Hi guys. All right, we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna talk about today. Another album review. Today, here's what we're talking about. This is what's it called? Guitar Slinger, right? Guitar Slinger by the Brian Setzer Orchestra. I'll start with this. I have enjoyed the hell out of listening to this. I have really just enjoyed it. It's been filling my world with just happy, bouncy. The atmosphere is really, it's just very, very enjoyable. It's a great, enjoyable listen. I'm going to be honest, it took a little bit for it to kind of hook me. Like, first few times through, I was like, all right, this is all right. And I pulled a couple tunes out, but overall, I think like 9, 10 of these 12 songs just remained in the playlist. And the more they were playing, the more I'm like, I really like this. Like, it really jumps around a little bit in tempo and arrangement. Not so much arrangement. It's just, it is what it is. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's the Brian Setzer Orchestra. Every song is a big band song, but it's really an enjoyable listen. And after I listened to it a few times, the songs combined with the cover, and the fact that I was in Vegas last year, it really does make me think about Vegas. I mean, it's not exactly a concept record. I don't think that's what they were going for. But I definitely have that feel of it. By the way, Brian Setzer, guy's written a ton of songs. Didn't they have 5, 6, 7 Stray Cats records? And I think he wrote all the songs, if not, I mean, he wrote the vast majority of those songs. And I think the Brian Setzer Orchestra has 5 original albums. They got some covers records and Christmas records, which are good too. But I think like mostly original records. There's a couple covers here and there, but I think he's got like 5 albums that he wrote also. Just tons. He's got tons of songs. I keep running into these people that I think had a couple records, and I do research. It's like, Jesus, these people wrote like 150 songs. So a talented guy. He does what he does. He was doing this before it was popular in the late 90s. He started doing this before it was a thing, so I respect Brian Setzer for following what he wanted to do. He was doing rockabilly in the early 80s. Who was doing that? That wasn't mainstream. He didn't think he was going to get popular by doing that shit. He just wanted to do what he wanted to do. So you got to give it up for that. And he's been doing what he does for 35 years now. So that's pretty impressive no matter what your career. 35-year career of music. Pretty exceptional by almost any standard. So what's going on there? Again, this is very enjoyable. The Vegas thing, by the way, it starts with The House is Rockin' by Stevie Ray Vaughan, which I enjoy the cover of that, but I pulled it out like right away because it just doesn't, it almost feels like they shoved it in there and put it on track 1 just to get people to buy it, because it really, to me, doesn't fit with the whole feel of this album. So, really quick, I hate how it's all handwritten. I hate handwritten song titles. Everything's handwritten in this thing. It's really difficult to read. I don't like it. It's like Phil Collins. I think it's No Jacket Required. It's just impossible to read. I won't go song by song. I won't like talk about song by song. It just really paints this picture to me of like a little small concept record of tiny stories in Vegas. The first one, Hoodoo Voodoo Doll, it's a good song. And then Town Without Pity, like that's Vegas. There's a song, The Man with the Magic Touch. That's about a guy in Vegas. The last song on this record is Sammy Davis City. And it paints this kind of picture of a trailer park where things are just kind of going to hell and things are for sale. And it's nice and kind of laid back. And the song Hey Louie Prima mentions Vegas. Ghost Radio, I really like that. There's some cool brass stuff in that. Just, there's not like a song specifically that's like, holy crap, that's a great song. It's not like that. It's just like, as a whole, it's a very enjoyable, atmospheric kind of thing to listen to. It's just like a great brass section, big band kind of swing thing in Vegas. It's great. I really, really enjoyed this record. It was one of those where I kind of don't want to stop listening to it. Like I've already, I dropped it. Like I've already absorbed it. And I know it's time to kind of move on to something else, but I'm like, oh, just another day, And that's great when that happens, because it really, truly doesn't happen that often. I'm normally pretty much like, okay, I pulled out my 4 favorite songs from this record. Let's move on to the next one. This one, it took a couple listens, but I really dig it. I have good memories and good feelings about this. I mean, It's enjoyable. I'm sure it's on Amazon for very cheap. I can't put the link on the video because YouTube doesn't let you put links on your videos to Amazon, which I would love to do just to get you guys to legitimately buy good music, but I can't. So look it up. Guitar Slinger by Brian Setzer, 1996. This is, by the way, 2 years before the big Jump Drive and Wail album, the Dirty Boogie, which I like that a lot. I was one of those people who was on the bandwagon at the time, and I got the Dirty Boogie, and I really, really liked it. This, I think I like even a little bit more. So this is from 96, and this album has made me this album made me want to buy all the rest of his records. So I went and I made a list, and I'm going to get the rest. I'm going to get every other record he has with the Brian Setzer Orchestra that I don't already have. I think there's 3 of them. So I've talked for 6 minutes. Oh my God, I'm really sorry. I enjoyed this record, and I think I've made that very clear. I tend to repeat myself a lot, don't I? By the way, produced by Phil Ramone, who produced almost all the great Billy Joel records, was Billy Joel's producer from 77 till 86. That's only 9 years. No, still. Most of the Billy Joel songs were produced by Phil Ramone. So, pretty cool stuff. All right, that's all I'm going to say because this is a little bit long for a record that pretty much no one's heard of, and you're not going to buy this because I tell you to, right? You're not going to buy this because I tell you to. Good stuff. Good record. I enjoyed it. All right. Subscribe to the channel to watch me talk more about records you don't care about. This is what I listened to in February 2016. Thanks for listening. Bye.